guys, so for today's vlog I'm going to be talking about two examples of unethical journalism and public relations. Firstly, for my journalism example, I'm going to be talking about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Many mainstream news outlets such as Al Jazeera, BBC or even CNN have started to frame their news painting Israel as the villains while Palestinians as the victims. I feel that this is unethical as this is inappropriate framing of the news. There's a clear biasness toward the Palestinians and also them attempting to downplay the violent acts that Palestinians they themselves have committed towards Israel. For example, such as Hamas launching rockets towards Israel, and a lot of the framing as Israeli soldiers shooting innocent victims when it's clear that upon further investigation that is clearly not true. They also tried, many of them tried to sensationalize Israel's self-defense as an act of violence. I feel that even though that there is, I'm not trying to downplay Israel's side on this. However, I feel that the news should have a balanced viewpoint and clearly state the violent acts of both sides, so we have a clear view on the issues involved. And next, I'll be moving on to my example of unethical public relations, and that was the event which everyone is familiar with, United Airlines Flight 3411. I'm sure everyone remembers the event due to the huge uproar over the internet in which a passenger had to be violently removed due to the airline overbooking. This resulted in one of the biggest PR fails in the recent memory, in which United Airlines have a complete meltdown over Twitter as they tried to defend themselves over the internet but just dig a bigger hole for themselves. Basically, they just showed just no concern over the passenger until things started to go really sour, and they just ignored all the criticism directed towards them and tried to maintain their reputation in just not in a great way, and it just showed a brilliant example of what not to do. So basically, United Airlines just showed deflection and lack of compassion to the victims of the overbooking. So that's all for this vlog, and I hope that you learned something from it.